Hey guys, what is up? This is Chris, and today I wanted to kind of start off like a video series of going over different side hustles that that appeal to me, that could appeal to you. And today I wanted to start off with my own side hustle, and that would be phone flipping, or reselling electronics, whichever way you want to say it. So basically, the way that I got into this was just like anybody, really. I needed more money and I needed extra income. So I found an ad by David Kosciuszko on, and he was on his porch, listing different electronics like PlayStations and, phones and, just a whole bunch of different types of electronics. And he was talking about how he bought them from other people and sold them on eBay for profit. And I was just blown away by this. I was like, what? At that point, I had always wanted to get on eBay. I actually tried to resell knives that I bought from a convenience store on eBay whenever I was like 14 years old. So it resonated with the younger version of me, so it was kind of cool. Anyway, I'll kind of go over a brief history of my, how I got started. So Hurricane Harvey had hit. We live in Southeast Texas. So Hurricane Harvey hit. Everything was flooded. It was horrible. I was out of a job at the time. I was actually selling vacuum cleaners in between being a server at Papado. And I needed money. I couldn't. There was nothing I could do. The restaurant was closed, and I couldn't sell vacuums in flooded homes. I mean, what the hell was I going to do, So I found his ad, and I was like, hey, I can do this. Why not? Anyway, not even 2 days after the flood, water hadn't even receded. I took out $200, and I went to buy my first phone, okay? So I went and I bought an iPhone 6S Plus. It was iCloud locked. I didn't know what that meant. So I thought I could just remove it, watching some YouTube video. Well, lo and behold, that didn't happen. So I lost money on my first phone. Now at this time, you got to understand, my wife is pregnant with our first child. Okay, so we didn't have a lot of money at all. So it was kind of a horrible thing for me to take the $200 that we had out of our account and risk it buying items, which I'm a big risk taker, and sometimes the things that I do don't make us money, and but that's a risk. When you're young, you need to be taking risks. When you're older, you can save some of that money for more different things that are less risky, like investing and different things like that, even though that's risky too. Anyway, let me get back on the topic. And before I go any further, can you guys smash that like button or just gently tap it? As Graham Stephan says, just gently tap the like button on YouTube or even on Facebook. That works too. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. And if you could just comment below or comment what your side hustle is, that would be awesome. Okay? Back on topic. All right, so I got into this business, I go a couple months. I make a couple of mistakes, I'm watching the crap out of some YouTube videos. David Kosciuszko has a lot of free content on his channel, and so do I now. But I watched so many of his YouTube videos. I think I watched like 50 or 60 of his free videos. And I learned, I just kept learning different things every single time I watched a video. And it helped me move forward in the business, It helped, kind of articulate how this whole thing worked, okay? So fast forward, I'm back to working as a server because, phone flipping at this point is not a full-time income. It was making me like an extra $500 to $750 a month. It wasn't a lot, but it was something. It was different. Anyway, while I worked as a server at a restaurant called Papado's, I just kept building it. And it got to the point where I was making about $1,000, and then I made $2,000, and then I made $4,000 in profit in 1 month. Now, $4,000 in profit, that's about $12,000 in sales, roughly, at a 30% profit margin. So it was, $4,000 in profit was way more than I made as a restaurant server, where I topped out at like $2,500 a month. Like, that was mind-blowing to me, that I could make that, just reselling cracked electronics. This is actually my phone right here. I cracked it yesterday. But the wonderful thing is I can just sell it for about the price that I bought it for. I bought it for like $100. So, and you learn a lot in this business. A lot of people just do it for the money, but you really need to understand that you are learning life skills by reselling. Okay, you're learning how to negotiate. You're learning how to appraise different items. You're learning how to talk to people to get repeat customers. And these are skills that you can take and explode in any other business, because, it's crazy. And I'm always upgrading it. I'm always, adding different things to my business that I can scale it with and just do different things with. But let me kind of get back on the topic. Anyway, I was making about $4,000 a month, and then I quit my job. Honestly, I quit too early because I didn't have enough saved to go full-time yet. So it made it a lot harder for me to go full-time, if that makes any sense. It was just a lot more difficult because I didn't listen to David Kosciuszko when he told me that I needed to have at least $25,000 saved. That was a dumb, idiot thing for me to do, because I didn't listen. Listen to your mentors, guys. Listen to what they say, because they're right. They've been there. They've been in your shoes, okay? Anyway, I'm doing okay now. We make a living off of reselling electronics. I am also now a social media marketer. I run ads for resellers and other businesses. And, it's just an exciting time. It really is. I got out of the rat race. I work whenever I want to now. I'm not completely financially free yet, but I definitely am working on it. So I'm getting close. So how do you start this business, right?